Hi there, hope you're doing good. So here I am with the demo. So I'll give you the complete demo from the beginning to the end. So this is basically you have given me the controls, the list to be used for the drop downs, which are on the control tab, which are these item line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and the mandatory fields are item and one of all of these from line 1 to E line. So you can see I have added the conditional formatting in here. So if you can see this is red, so it is asking for the requirement, so it needs to be filled. So if I'll click the drop down menu, it will give me the list which is on the control tab, and if you will modify any of the listing on the control tab, that will be reflected in here. So let's suppose if I'll select hammer in here, you will see the got red. So these are asking for the inputs, so at least one is required. So as soon as you will click select any of the one, the other will get yellow as well. So this is good enough. And now if you will click on the get info box, this will take these selections and it will go to the database. If any of the selection is already made for against these two options, hammer and the shared chance, and you can see this is giving us an empty box. So what we'll do, I'll fill in the box with maybe temp1, temp2, maybe 4 out of 4, and this is a test run. And then as you can see, this selection was not already available, otherwise it would have given you the error. I'll show you that as well. So now I'll select the click the submit button. What this will do, this will take the input from here, all the selections, and it will transfer all the information to the database. So you can see here the data got transferred in here. It's temp1, temp2, and this is it. This is not the right format. Okay, so it's taking it as a dat input. I'll make sure that this is taking as a text input. And yep, this is also adding two more entries, which is first is the timestamp. So at what time the entry was made, this data was submitted, and who submitted the data. So it's taking the email address of that, so you can always track the person who's using filling in the box. So now let me go back again and let me see what was the input for hammer and the stun chance. So what I'll do, I'll go back again, I'll select the hammer and maybe the stun chance in here, and once now I'll click the get info box. What this will give me the, okay, so this selection has already some fields input in the database, and these are the fields. Let me take any older one, so staff and maybe map cost. So I'll go there, the staff and map cost. If I'll click on this, this will give me the information available against these two drop downs. So this is it. Now I'll clear all of these. So for example, if I select any of these in here and try to get info box, it won't give me. It will alert you that the field is missing and you have to select something in the item. So what I'll do, I'll go in here and I'll select some sort in here, and maybe if I'll not select any of these and try to get the info box, this will again give me an error. So you have to select any item in the line to get started with. So I'll select this and I'll click the get info box. So you have to first select these and then press the get info box. So if any of the selection combination is already available in the database, it will throw it here. And for example, let me take hammer in here, I guess. Okay, so we have this. So now if I'll try to submit the data which is already available in the database, it won't let you. It will give you a duplicate error. Okay, so this is giving an error for the duplicate data alert, which is already, because this is saying that the data is against these two selections is already available in the database, so you cannot enter these data. So these are the controls, and yes, once if you will make any further changes in it, maybe another stun chance, and you will press the get info box, it will say okay, now against these combination there is no data available in the database. So let me select this, get the info box again to get the data, and now I'll make another change. Maybe now this is a new drop down. In now if I submit the data, it will take the data in, and you can see it cleared all the putting the data in the database, it cleared all the fields again. So let me go back and see. Yes, we have the data again in the database against the new combination. So if someone will again try the next same combination again, it will pop up the data which is already available. And now Regarding the control database, I have made another sheet which is totally different than the totally separate with the input box input sheet. So what this will do, this will always keep the data as a backup, so you can see all the entries we just made on the other sheet are also in here as well. And this has nothing to do with anything else, like this is not in the communication with the first sheet, and you can always have the access to yourself, so that you can always have a backup of all the database entered in here. And if someone unintentionally or intentionally gets deleted the database, you can always pull this database from this sheet, which is the database, and you can copy paste this in here. Or maybe I can give you another control so that you can pull the data from this sheet and always update these the older data, the database with the dash and it controls. So yes, that's it from my side. Please let me know. I'll submit this now, and then you can have a review. And please let me know if you need any further modification or anything. So that's it from my side. Take care. Thank you.